Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Buffalo Bulls. Taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. So Wyoming's offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4, it's 2nd and 14. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Using the quick game. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to play.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback makes that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Slides, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Hurley. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Wyoming, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up
a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field, keeping it on the ground with the running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped and definitely don't throw into double coverage.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point splits the upright. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got the game.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They go to the draw. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up the decision for this coach. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag it down. He only needed a few yards to get that 1st down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Dude, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It's caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Cowboys in the hurry up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in this.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On second down, he'll fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll try the left side. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Cowboys are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Got his man. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the...
Touchdown, Wyoming! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Get set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. You know, Jesse, I like to joke that the tight end is always open. That's ridiculous how open he was.
Yeah, that would have been an understatement on that one. And I think the quarterback couldn't believe it himself. He took his steps, was reading coverage, and he thought, man, I mean, you're giving us this first down. That was too easy.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the Cowboys brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Murphy. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Pulls and fired complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Spins away from the defense. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. He's looking to throw it, extending the play. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. He's going to pass. Quickly complete.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Gonna run it. It's Murphy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! They move on top here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. On second down, just keeps firing. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Leaves it with the running back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Going with the ground game left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The give to the tailback. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. And the Bulls come to the line in a hurry up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll try it over the left side. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys getting set on first and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wyoming. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. Nice move there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. At the 35, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Grab behind the line. It's Hurley. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to power their way ahead. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big 3rd down conversion.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And it's good. He nailed it. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.